17 by Eva Young before letting Eva to take the floor himself.
A local hip-hop artist makes an international name for himself. He is the first artist to power his concert with 100% renewable energy.
It is a real honor to recognize Mr. A.Y. Young, the founder of Battery Tour.
It's incredible. Can't wait for you to see this. The United Nations is now throwing its support behind him.
Mr. Young has made a big impact in his young life, born in 1991. He's a singer-songwriter, a dancer, producer, entrepreneur, and sustainability advocate. He's staged and performed more than 800 concerts. He was named by the United Nations recently as one of 17 youth world leaders of the world, the only individual selected for that honor from the United States.
Forward to stimulating this local economy further, bringing entrepreneurs together, bringing businesses together, bringing the world together so we can make some change. Yeah. A lot of people don't know there's over 1 billion people who lack access to energy. I'm AY with the Battery Tour, and we're here in Honduras. It's beautiful. We send, develop, and deploy renewable energy to people around the world that need it. It's all about getting people access to electricity.
Say the planet, we gon' say the planet. Everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet.
We store energy in batteries and then use it to do a concert.
Solar power, witness.
I always wanted the world to hear my music, this message of positivity and spreading love. I just wanted to say hey to the world. You know, it's okay to be yourself. So I'm really here to help just push that message and get the world plugged in to renewable energy.
Yo, what's up? Can you guys hear me? How you doing? I'm literally on the road right now too. I'm heading actually to Napa Valley to play with Chris Stapleton and like so many different awesome artists. But yo guys, I'm happy to be here. What's up? I'm AY Young. And yeah, I think I just want to talk to you guys about like change and like where change comes from, because you know, now that you kind of saw my journey, I think change comes from passion, and it's about like taking a step every day. Like I talk about how everyone's an outlet. There's an outlet on my shirt, right? That's like the logo of the Battery Tour, like an outlet, right? Yo, it's good to have you too, Andrew. What's up? Yo, so I think everybody's an outlet for change, right? And we all have to take like a step, toward our dreams and goals. And I think if we can all come together, and use our passion, we can really make change. I think that's where it comes from. So really quick, I don't have a lot of time, but I'll tell you guys like a little bit about my story, a little bit more about it, and then like maybe a little bit about Project 17. If you guys want to know what I'm doing with Project 17, you know what I'm saying? And then we can do maybe like a Q&A, and I think I'm gonna like do like show you guys a little pre-recorded live performance. So anyway, I got my start on this TV show called The X Factor, right? Yeah, The X Factor TV show. And I got like 4 yeses off the show, right? Like my judges and mentors were like Britney Spears, which pray for her, bless her heart. She's going through a lot. I did not even know she was going through all that stuff when I was with her. But Britney Spears, L.A. Reid, Demi Lovato, Simon Cowell, those were like my judges. And I was on the X Factor TV show. And I got off the show. I got 4 yeses and did a lot of things, went through it. Got off the show and I wanted to say hey to the world. You know what I'm saying? Free Britney, what's up? Yeah, I wanted to say hey to, I see you, Cody. Yeah, I wanted to say hey to the world. I wanted people to hear my music, and I would try to open up for different acts, play at this, open up for say Justin Bieber or this person or that person or this smaller artist or what, right? And I would get hit with all this stuff like, well, how many followers do you have? You know, and I didn't have 1 million followers. What the heck? And by the way, if you guys are listening, you do not need to have a bunch of followers to make a change or to do what you love to do, right? Like, you do not have to do that. Like, I'm a perfect example of not having 1 million followers, but making an impact, right? Okay. Secondly, you know, people would ask me when I try to open up for artists, you know, well, how many tickets has your last tour sold out? And it hadn't sold out any. Gosh dang, I just, you know, I got off the show, right? So that's when I was like faced with this like decision. I'm like, oh my God, well, screw this, man. I want to be like Ed Sheeran. I want to be like Andy Grammer. Like these guys, you know, Bruno Mars, they're doing shows every day. They're doing what we love to do. And I think as humans, right, as outlets, you know, because everyone to me in the world is an outlet for change. Like we should be doing what we love to do, right? Like, comment, guys, if you know what I'm saying, if you believe, you know what I'm saying, because we should all be doing what we love, you know. So then I was just like, okay, how do I power a concert and anywhere? And that's when I was like obsessing over energy. And I was like, oh shoot, like, you know, energy stores, we all need energy and food, right? And I found out, you know, we could store enough energy. You can store enough energy. You can power anything, right? And you can store energy in batteries. And so that's how I started. Like I started doing like these 8 to 10 hour shows that they weren't even called battery tour at the time, yo. Like I was just performing, right? And I'll tell you the story of how the whole outlet thing happened. So like people would donate. They'd be like, oh man, here's $5, bro. Like, you know, we love the show. And like before that, I there's a day, you know, I'm performing. I used to perform, you know, 8 to 10 hours. And I did that because I would look at like Wendy's and McDonald's and those places, right? And if you work there, you have to work a 4-hour shift, like minimum. Otherwise, dude, you know, you're fired. You can't just go to McDonald's and work 30 minutes and be like, oh, peace out. You know, 4 hours minimum. So for me, 8 hours was like full time, right? Like that's professional, and that's how much, you know, work and time, you know, I put into this. So there was a time that I'm performing, yo, I'm AY, you know, doing say hey or say whatever, and I'm looking back and I see batteries. I'm like, and this is the battery tour. It wasn't chips at the time, it was batteries. But anyway, those are my snacks on the road, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, so that's how the name Battery Tour is formed. And then people would donate like, yo, here's $5, bro. Here's $10. We're your outlets. We power the tour. Oh, and I was like, oh shoot, you're right. You're an outlet. She's an outlet. He's an outlet. Everyone's an outlet for change. And that's kind of like my first eureka moment. I was like, oh shoot, well, I'm gonna take this money, right? This donation money, and go from city to city and state to state to go get the world plugged in, because everyone is an outlet. Boom. You guys feel me? You guys with me? Anybody with me? Comment if you feel me. You know, so that's how like the battery to a journey started, like you saw in that video, right? And I'll say, hey, I'm with you. So and like along the way, I learned stuff. Like I was just in my car like this, right? I'm driving, I got the batteries and the solar panels in the back, not Cheez-Its and Doritos, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, oh shoot. And I'm driving through these cities, and like I found out that even in, you know, in the US, there's places that don't have electricity. There's places that don't have internet. And I'm like Googling stuff, you know, and here's what I keep saying, guys, about passion, right? Living in your passion, trying to do a little step every day. I didn't just wake up and become young leader. I didn't just wake up and have 800 concerts or 900 concerts, right? It was steps. And so now I'm in the car and I've been doing these shows and taking this donation money and going from city to city and state to state. And I'm looking up things because I'm like, what the heck? There are places that don't have internet or places that don't have power. And I do, because I got it stored right here, you know. And then I found out over 1 billion people don't have electricity in the world. I was like, what the heck? 1 billion people are not plugged in. So that's when I was like, oh shoot, okay, I gotta get the freaking world plugged in, because if everyone's an outlet, right, and plugged into each other, I was realizing that if we're all plugged into each other on the local level, on the community level, on the national level, as a world, you know, we can do anything, right? We can change the world together, right? Yeah, I know, right? Think global, act global. I see you, Rita, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I was just like, oh shoot, well, I got to build something to get the world plugged in. That's when I built that box with some collaboration, because collaboration is key. You can't really do anything by yourself. Everyone's working with someone, right? Even if they're behind the scenes. So, you know, built that box that you saw, and I was like, okay, I'll use my passion. You know, I'll take an action every day, because that's what an outlet does, right? So I can do a concert every day for 8 hours. What's up, Yana? That's hard to say. What's up? So inspiring things. I can do like a concert every day, and I can raise enough money to send one person, one, you know, village access to energy. every, show if I can. I try to raise enough money. So that's what I did. So since then, I've gotten like 17 countries plugged in, and powered over 800 concerts. And now I'm this crazy thing, this young leader, right? And I want to tell you guys a little bit about Project 17. So if you guys are still here, give me like an electrical plug, give me a battery or something, give me a thumbs up, tell me you're here. And if you want to hear a little bit about Project 17, do you? Yes, no, yes. Thumbs up. What's up, bro? Oh, I do it. Yeah, yes. Woo! These comments are rolling. Okay, guys, I'm on my phone. This is very difficult. Hold on. Oh shoot. All right, let's see if I can share it. Screen. Oh, sometimes it lets me share my screen, but I'm not seeing that this time. This time around, it's gonna make me share photos individually. Guys, this is tough. Let's see. I might not have them on here. Well, we might just talk about it while you guys do comments. Oh, we do. Ooh, this is so tight. Okay, how can I do it? This is one. Okay. Well, I'll just share this one photo. That's all. Let's see. Can you guys see that? I wish I could show you guys the breakdown, but it's not like a photo saved on my phone. Okay, so this is kind of what we're doing. It's like We Are the World, like Michael Jackson times 17, right? There's 17 SDGs, right? Like one song for each. So what I'm doing is like this 3-phase project to bring the world together, and we're connecting, not just artists, not just activists, influencers, everyone's an outlet for change, and we're plugging them into what they're passionate about, what the goal they're plugged into. There's a slide that you don't see that is because this is a photo, I'm trying to like find stuff, but like it shows like how everyone's an outlet, whether you're a company, whether you're an organization, whether you're a charity, whether you're a nonprofit, an influencer, right? I believe everyone in the world is an outlet for change, right? And so we ask everyone to do 2 things, the same 2 things that I've been doing for 10 years, right? Power the tour, support the change, supporting change, right? And the second thing is taking one action. Like we all should take an action, right? Toward this thing. So in this project, and this is why I'm actually heading to Napa Valley to play with Chris Stapleton and Miley Cyrus, and at the Bottle Rock Festival, and so many great artists, is to find artists that care about whatever they care about, right? And to get them to do this SDG album. This is the first step. I'm making the world's first sustainable album. I'm making an album sustainably, 1 song for each goal, and each song in collaboration with one or more of Earth's biggest artists. But if you're an artist, if you're a company, if you're an influencer, if you're a person like you guys, someone in this classroom, whoever's listening, if you're a leader, you still, to be a part of this, have to do 2 things because you're an outlet. You have to take an action, empower and support change. So say with the Head and the Heart, who is on Goal 17 so far, or Tech 9, if you ever heard of Tech 9, he's the #1 independent artist in the world. Or we've been working with Billie Eilish's team a lot. Billie Eilish, right? I'll be kicking with her like all this month actually in New York, for the Governor's Ball, for Global Citizen. We're working and talking with so many different artists. It's like, hey, power the tour, sing, right? Like, Billie, you can sing, girl. Like, people like your singing, but what action are you going to take, right? Like, is it like your next tour is going to have no plastic water bottles, that kind of concept. So that's the kind of change that Project 17 is bringing us all together, every facet of humanity, to come together and take an action, right? We can all take an action as individuals, whether it's, I don't know, donating time in a soup kitchen, whether it's, picking up trash, or, turning off the water early instead of just letting it run when you're brushing your teeth. Like, we all can actually come together and make a change. That's what I'm about. Also, really quick, guys, here's the thing, I got a question for you guys before we roll to the performance. Here's the deal. So I've been trying to talk, we've been talking to all these influencers. I talked about, I met or was told about the D'Amelio sisters, and we're getting into like these TikTokers, right? Because TikTok is crazy. Like, this project, we're plugging everyone into the goal they care about, right? So like I'm trying to work with Pharrell and Jade Smith, and we're touching base here soon now, finally with Pharrell this week, about doing the water goal, right? Because Pharrell cares about water, right? Like there's artists that care about, like Lady Gaga cares about gender equality. So we're going to try to do the record with Lady Gaga, Lil Nas X, Dolly Parton for the gender equality song. You guys feel me, right? Okay, but with the influencers and things like that, it's like, you can have 70 million followers on TikTok or 100 million Instagram, or like YouTubers, right? But you care about something, right? And people are like, oh, the D'Amelio sisters. And here's the thing. I keep looking on TikTok, and I looked at the D'Amelio sisters. I looked at this person, that person, all these different TikTok influencers. What do they care about? So I want you guys to comment right now. Like, what I'm noticing is that we're following these hugely successful people, and we have no idea what they care about. In terms of the SDGs, like, do they care about gender equality? Does your favorite YouTuber care about, animals, life on land, or life in water, sea? Does it care about what? Like, what are you? Please tell me what your influencers care about. It's funny, and I'll leave you one like little thing. Kim Kardashian. A lot of people think that she's not smart or she doesn't care about things. Kim Kardashian actually cares about peace and justice, which is goal 16, and because her dad's a lawyer, she's studying to pass the bar. I didn't even know that, but like, it's amazing that we follow so many people and yet we have no idea what they stand for. Ingrid, SDG 15, that's what she stands for. That's dope. What about some of these YouTubers, yo? What are these people? What are some of these actors? Do you guys realize that we follow people and have no idea what they care about besides like jumping off of a freaking car and like making a scene? Like, what the heck? What are we doing? Paul Brothers, boxing, nice. But what does that mean? Like, I'll look into the Paul brothers, but what do they care about? Like, what does Cardi B care about? Like, that's what I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Megan this stuff? We're gonna have all these. Okay, of course, Leonardo. That's the homie. Come on, dog. We gonna try. We working on top. Here, let's open this up to just a discussion too. I just want to hear from all my outlets. I don't know how much time I have left. I can't wait to check all these comments. If you guys have any questions or whatever, just ask me real quick and I'll answer before we go to some performance. We got to wrap it up. Yeah, we can wrap it up now. This is about it. I'm good. I just wanted to hear some comments. If no comments, then I'm happy to be here with you guys. I don't know if they're gonna roll to like one of my performances, like say Save the Planet or something, but I'm totally clear to roll and I'm really happy to get plugged in with you guys. I'll say my last thing when I do these like conferences online, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I want to. So if you guys can find an outlet, right? You're probably plugged into an outlet like somewhere in your home with your laptop or your phone's plugged into like a outlet. Well, if you could take a picture of that outlet or do a selfie with it and post that, tag the Battery Tour or find me, I will follow you guys and find you. Okay, I'll follow all of you. So that's how we can get plugged into each other. That's all I've got to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Should I just leave? Like, someone's gotta help me out. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Yo, I can't wait to
AY, on behalf of MUN Impact, this is Lisa, the Executive Director. We're in the same time zone, so I can appreciate that it's dark outside, as it is for me as well. But thank you for your words of inspiration. Here at MUN Impact this month, we are all about SDG 7. So we have kids debating around the world. We have students taking action, writing resources. So we're going to plug you in to hundreds and hundreds of students around the world in 160 countries. Share your message, connect you to them on social media, and we appreciate you kicking off our summit and giving us a great jolt of energy. We wish you all the best in Napa, and if you're hanging with any famous people, invite me up. I'm like an hour away, so thank you so much, AY Young.
I have tickets, passes if you want. I have like 3 that I have no idea what to do with, so if you want them, they're yours.
Okay, guys, we have the offer. Thank you so much, guys. Let's give it up for AY Young. Awesome.
Hey.